Welcome back to another pick a card reading here on my YouTube channel, Into the Light. Thank you so much for being here today and clicking on this video. So today's pick a card reading is going to be about what do they say about you to others. So we have 3 crystals to choose from today. We have crystal 1 with the clear quartz, crystal 2 with the sunstone crystal, and crystal 3 with the rose quartz crystal. So those are your 3 crystals to choose from and your 3 piles. So let your intuition guide you to your pile or crystal of choice. And you can find your timestamps in the description box or the comments down below. Alright, so without further ado, let's get started with your video. I will find you at your pile. See you there. Alright, so if you have chosen the clear quartz crystal, you found your way to your reading. So, what are they saying about you to others? Let's figure it out. I'm going to leave the Lenormand for last because that is your advice cards. Okay, so let's get started. So we have Death in reverse. We have the Hermit. And we have the Eight of Swords. Okay, so far it looks like there is something that you're not over with this person. Like perhaps there was some sort of conflict, something that you haven't fully forgiven this person for. Like even if you feel like you did and you feel like things are fine, this person can still sense that there's something that you're not over. They sense that there is some sort of resentment going on here. So that is also keeping you from fully connecting with this person because they feel like you're in this hermit mode here. Like you're not fully letting them in. With the Eight of Swords, it's like you are still wrapped up in what happened in the past, what they did to you or whatever happened between you two, which is preventing you from moving forward with this connection. And that they feel like it's all on your side, like that's all on your behalf, like you preventing this. Okay? So they feel like there's something that's wrong that needs to be dealt with, and that's something that they've been telling people. Perhaps they don't fully know what it is or what could be bugging you, but they do sense some resentment, or they do sense some kind of conflict here. Okay, so we have truth be told. Yeah, so there's something that you haven't said to this person, you haven't been transparent to them about how you actually feel. And they are sensing that, and that's something that they've been trying to figure out. And I think they've been really telling people this because, you know, when you don't know what's happening between you and somebody else, you obviously want to get advice from other people to figure out, like, what could it have been? What could you have done to cause something like this, you know? We have chop wood and we have flexible. So yeah, with chop wood, this talks about like task, like everyday task, just like small things. So they feel like there's something that they do and it could be so small but you get irritated by it, like a minor thing. Okay, maybe they also feel like they need to tend to, you know, the basic task of maintaining a relationship. Like maybe they feel like they need to always be texting you good morning or always be texting you good night. um, just things like that, always keeping up with you, making sure that you're okay. Okay, just like the minor things that you do in a relationship that just matters. Like everybody knows that has to be done because they kind of want to get you out of this hermit shell, right? They want to show you just by doing small things that are genuine and authentic that they care for you. Okay, with flexible, they're trying to get you to like break out of this. See how she's all tied up here, and then right here this person is like out of they're flexible. They don't have anything holding them back. So they're trying to talk to people and figure out like what they can do to open you up more and make you feel more comfortable around them. Okay? We have the arousing, the receptive, and progress. Yeah, again with the arousing in this column here, like this person feels that there's something that they did. You know, something happened, a shock, a crisis, an upheaval, something that was unpredictable, a shakeup that's a wake up, you know, just something had to happen between you two that's really making this person feel like, damn, like I really need to change the way that I act. I really need to change up the way that I communicate with you and address you, you know? So there was some kind of shock that happened. And it's like, I feel like both of you need to talk to each other and communicate what has happened and what's gone on, okay? Because it's both affecting you. One person might be feeling that resentment, and the other person feels like guilt and just bad because they feel like, what do I do to solve this? What do I do to stop this? Okay, what do I do to break this? And then we have the receptive, which is yin. This is the yin principle. So this is the feminine energy. So the feminine energy here is saying patient, supportive, obedient, responsive, intuitive. So whoever the feminine energy is, I feel like, again, the feminine energy needs to be more open, okay, with responsive here. It's like you need to be more open about what's going on and how you're feeling, okay? Um, yeah, I feel like you're devoted to this person to some sort of length, and they just want to figure out like what they can do or what they should do to kind of like break this, break this silence or this, you know, whatever is going on between you two, okay? I feel like as well with earthy, just be a little bit more grounded too, because you're kind of like in this Eight of Swords energy where you're really in your head. So it's like you're not really living in the present moment. You're kind of just living in the past or the future, okay, which is all like in your head. The only moment that matters is right now. So ground yourself. And then we have progress, which this guy's kind of doing some yoga here, like this flexible one. So I do sense there will be some progress, there will be some achievements with this relationship, and increased clarity here going on. So yeah, and I feel like with gaining recognition as well, I feel like you guys will actually open up and talk about what has been happening. And I feel like whoever is like trying to fix things, it's like giving that person recognition. So telling them like, okay, I do recognize that you're doing this and this. I do recognize that you have been trying to improve things, and I love that, and just stuff like that, okay? So yeah, just to kind of get rid of that get rid of that like that hurt, right? Okay, so lastly, we're going to go in with your Lenormand. Here we go. So we have the Devianator, the Scythe, and the Fish. Okay, so basically, what this is saying is just instead of kind of just going through the tarot readings and trying to figure out what's going to happen in the future, drop that. Like if you're going in tarot readings trying to figure out like what they're keeping from you or what their secret is, or just things like that, that's only going to put you in a worse state mentally because you're always just kind of conflicted trying to figure out if they're keeping anything from you. Especially if this person isn't and you're going and picking those readings, it's only going to, tell you things that aren't even true, you know, and kind of like make you anxious about it. So stop doing that. I would say if you ever want to do a tarot reading, kind of just look at your blockages. Again, especially trying to figure out what this person is saying about you to others, because that might even help to figure out like how they do feel about you or what's going on. But definitely just like take a little pause on the tarot readings and kind of just focus on progressing your relationship, you know? So that's what I see here with the clear quartz. If you enjoyed that reading, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I hope to see y'all in the next one. Bye now. Alright, so if you have chosen the Sunstone Crystal, you found your way to your reading. So, what are they saying about you to others? Let's figure it out. So Lenormand will be our advice cards for the end of the reading. So let's get into it. Let's figure it out. Okay, so we have the Two of Wands. We have the Queen of Swords. And we have the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay. This person is feeling like you are perhaps they want to try to make plans with you. Perhaps they want to um, kind of change things around. Maybe they want to kind of work on the relationship or fix things, but they feel like you aren't letting that happen. Or perhaps they feel like they want to change things between you two, but they're afraid that you won't let them in. Okay. So instead of this relationship progressing, not even like progressing slowly, it's like kind of in a halt here with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. This person feels like they don't know what they have to offer you. And even if they try to plan something with you and offer you something that you wouldn't take it, you just give them like the sword. You see how she like has that sword right in the middle of her body? They feel like you would just shut them out. Okay? Like maybe you won't, but this is just how this person is feeling. Like they feel like they could try to fix things, but they also feel like, what if it's not even like worth it? Like what if you don't see them as worthy? Okay? Because especially with the Queen of Swords, like the Queen of Swords is not just going to take anybody, you know? They're not just going to, the Queen of Swords doesn't just take, you know, a sorry and then you can fix things. Like the Queen of Swords needs to set those boundaries, right? So they're kind of afraid about what you would say, what you would do, that kind of thing. Okay. So we have exchanging gifts here. We have a leg up, and we have to the sea. Okay. Yeah, so with exchanging gifts, they feel like they could try to have some kind of reciprocated like conversation where they like open up to you. Maybe they feel like they want to give you some sort of gift actually to just say sorry and to apologize with whatever happened. They're probably talking to people about what they can do, like in like when it comes to like dates, to try to like fix the situation, like kind of lighten it up before they start talking to you. Especially like if somebody comes to say sorry, they usually would present something like flowers or some kind of note or something before they start talking. So it's like kind of lightening up the mood before they go in for it. Okay? With a leg up, this person is telling people that you've really helped them through a lot of things and kind of changed their perspective about stuff. Like maybe they're feeling really down and sad about something, but whatever you said really helped this person and gave them like a pick me up, you know? Like whatever you did was really helpful for them, even if they haven't fully expressed that, you know? But you'll know because you did that out of the goodness of your heart and you knew what to say at the right time for this person to feel better. Okay. And also with to the sea, this is just them kind of feeling like whatever happens, happens. And it's kind of like just putting it in the universe's hands. I feel like this person as well is just feeling like, you know, if we're meant to be together, then it will be. Like maybe one day you'll reconnect or something like that, you know? That's what they're kind of trying to say to people. Like they don't know what to expect, but they're just hoping that everything does work out. Okay? As you can see, like the boat is going somewhere, but she doesn't know where it's going. She's not looking back, she's not looking forward. She's just letting things happen. Okay? So this person's just trying to live in the present moment. And that's probably why there is this pause here, the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, because there's like non-action happening. Okay, so we have splitting apart, dispersion, and we have the well. Okay, you can see all that. Yeah, with splitting apart, this is just showing me that there is some kind of surrender. There's some sort of let go. Okay. With the feather, it's like, again, like surrendering to the divine, just letting it, like leaving it in the hands of the universe or God or whoever you believe in here. They know with that impermanence that like even though there isn't much movement happening, it's not like this will last forever. Okay, they know that some things like actually won't last forever because it's like you guys had that emotional exchange between each other, you know, so it's like it can't just end there. Like that's just how this person is feeling. Like it can't just end like this. Like there has to be something else to this. It doesn't make sense, you know. So yeah, they're trying to eliminate, especially here it says eliminate the old. They're trying to like get rid of like how they acted or who they were in the past, because they knew that that didn't like serve them and that didn't get them anywhere further. You know, they're trying to separate the past them and replace it with a new person. Especially with these leaves here, it reminds me of fall. And that just gives me that feeling of this person going through this regeneration process and going through a new cycle where they're trying to become better. They're trying to grow and be like a better person here. Okay, I feel like this is also like the collapse of their ego, right? And I feel like it's, again, with exchanging gifts, it's like giving the negative thoughts, the negative behaviors and patterns to the universe to just take it away so it can be replaced with something good. Like they don't want that past, the past issues here, right? Then we have dispersion too, which is about diffusing negativity and restoring balance, right? So this person feels like, and again, with those fall leaves. So again, this person is trying to like change themselves. And I feel like people around them are noticing this too. Like they're not the same way as they were before and they're really upgrading, right? And again, we have circulate down here too. So again, this person is going through a new cycle. And we have the well, which is beautiful. This is about seeking truth, wisdom, insight, intuitive knowing, returning to the source. So again, as I said, this person is returning to the universe, returning to, you know, their inner self and really trying to get in touch with their well-being. And again, getting to the bottom of things. They're really going through their emotions right here. And you can see that with to the sea and the well. Like this person right now is trying to understand their innermost feelings. You know, they're trying to seek truth from looking within. Okay. So even though this person might be talking to people like very lightly about you, they're really just exploring and getting answers from themselves. So we're going to look at the advice cards here with the Lenormand. So we have the ring, the child, and the mice. Okay, so this person is trying to be more committed. They're trying to have this union once again. And instead of like being scared of that commitment, instead of like pushing it away, they're going to give it a fresh look. They're going to change things. They want to have a new beginning with you. They want to start fresh. You know, they might be immature and like kind of like not immature. They might be like an amateur with commitments and relationships in general, but they want to give it a try. Because if they don't, they know that this is just going to continue to break away. The longer that you guys don't speak, the longer that you guys don't connect, it's just going to slowly eat them up and like they're going to realize like, damn, I just really let all this time pass and didn't do anything about it, you know? So that's what I got for you guys that chose pile 2. If you enjoyed that reading, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I hope to see y'all in the next one. Bye now. Alright, so if you have chosen the rose quartz, you found your way to your reading. So what are they saying about you to others? So I'm going to put the Lenormand cards to the side because this will be your advice cards, just some last notes for this connection here. Okay, so let's get started. So we have the King of Wands. We have the Four of Wands. And we have the Two of Cups. I was about to say the Lovers. Okay. Honestly, you guys are lovers here with the Four of Wands and the Two of Cups. So I'm feeling that this person was really this person is a leader, okay? They do things their own way. They are very creative. They are somebody that is very passionate about something that they do, all right? This person is very ambitious. They could kind of come out as intimidating to other people, but they're really just a softie on the inside, right? But this person, like before you came around, they weren't really thinking too much about relationships or anything like that. They were just focusing on their craft. And they realized, like with the Four of Wands, that with you, everything was different. Like this was a different feeling compared to their last relationships. They felt like you guys just clicked and understand each other. They just felt like this was authentic, this was easy, and they really wanted to give this a try. The more that you guys spent time together, the more that you guys have talked, they realize that you two really are in this perfect kind of harmony here. Like you really get each other, you share the same humor. Okay, whenever this person talks about you, they talk about you very respectfully and they honor you. Like they think of you very highly and they make sure that like other people know that. And it's not even like they're trying to make sure, they're trying to prove something, but that's just how they view you and see you as like how you are. They feel like you guys really do um you really do have this healthy dynamic here. Okay? I'm also sensing that the feminine here is wearing white, and then all these people, they look like bridesmaids and like a flower girl also wearing white. So this person really does see this going far. Like they really have hope for the future between you two. Okay. They think I think this person, because if you see here with the King of Wands looking like to the right at the Four of Wands and the Two of Cups, like they actually do see you being in their future. Like they do see this relationship going far, you know? And they don't say that often, you know? So that's good. Yep. So we have imagine. Like this person is thinking very highly about this future between you two. I feel like they express as well that there's a certain expectation that they used to have with relationships, and now that they just drop that expectation and they've been replaced with like something that they couldn't even imagine. You know, it's like they got everything that they needed and not just something that they wanted out of, you know, individual ideal, okay, or their expectation. We have a new life. Yep. I'm blessed. Amazing. Yeah. This woman here is looking up to the left, and the King of Wands is looking kind of down here. And right in the middle is the new life and the Four of Wands. So again, like you guys definitely have this strong connection here. I feel like you both feel the same way. With a new life, again, this person feels like they feel like a different person with you. Like they feel like they've been evolving for the better, right? And again, they sense like they could have a really great future with you. And even presently at this time, it's like they haven't been happier. Like they really feel like this is something that they don't want to mess up and something that they really want to improve on. Okay. I'm also sensing with blessed that this person just feels blessed. Like they feel like this is it. Like this is my time to shine, right? This is our time to shine, that you both deserve this. You both deserve a healthy, committed relationship. You both deserve something that is happy, right? This person talks about just how you do things as well. Like maybe you are really ambitious and creative like they are too, but you do something totally opposite from them. But they notice this about you. And it's just like everything that you're doing lines up with where they want to go as well. Okay. Let's see what else we have here. We have the abysmal. Yeah, abysmal. Gathering together. And we have deliverance. Okay. Yeah, I feel like at first this person with abysmal, like they didn't know what they would be getting themselves into. Again, like they spent a lot of time just on their own, just focusing on their own creativity. So maybe this person felt like kind of insecure, and that's why they didn't really have a relationship for a long time. They just felt like being in a relationship is unpredictable, and even when you feel like you understand it and things are going well, like anything could really happen. So this person like was kind of like cautious before getting into this relationship with you or a connection. Like even if you guys are in a relationship, they were still cautious about it, right? I feel like they had to face their own fear when it came to commitment, and they had to face their own fear when it came to letting somebody new into their life and being vulnerable. Okay. But it says here, facing fear and courage, right? So they had the courage to actually try something, and they're happy that they made that move, right? And then we have gathering together. So this is about unifying, combining of forces. So they feel like you two are a force to be reckoned with, that together you can do a lot, and improve. Sorry, there's like an alarm going off. Oh, it was a police car. Sorry about that. Police car. Okay. So with gathering together, again, that says unifying. And this is a union with the Four of Wands, and you have new life. So they feel like both of you together can do a lot. You're like a dream team here. It says the sum is greater than the parts. Combining forces, converging, massing, right? With the water here too, it's like both of you have these really strong emotions, very creative people, and it's like you guys can come up with ideas together and just be like this dream team here, like a power couple kind of, right? And then we have deliverance. So this person is feeling this release, this relief, like finally, like a blessing has come down on me, and it is the relationship that I've been searching for, that I've been waiting for. This person felt really like they were fine with being alone, but they also felt like, damn, when is something good going to happen for me in relationship? And they're happy that this blessing was brought down on them, right? Liberation from obstruction. Like maybe they felt like they would never have a connection like this. And, that really had them upset. And that's something that they've expressed to their closest friends. Like they're like relieved. Like this is something fresh. This is something new, and it's something healthy. Like, damn, I'm really happy about this, right? This person is excited, ecstatic for this connection. And if you see here, we have Two of Cups, and blessed is 22. So 222. And that is an angel number for partnerships and romantic connections and love, right? Combining of two forces here. All right, so let's get into your advice cards before we end off the reading. We have the Man, the Coffin, and the Woman. And they're both looking at this coffin here. In my head, I'm hearing till death do us part. That's crazy. Wow. But also what I'm picking up from this is kind of like the afterlife. So I'm feeling like this, like you both feel like you guys are soulmates, like you're meant to find each other here. There's just been so many Sorry, my phone went off. There's just been so many coincidences that have brought you guys together, right? So, if you picked pile 3, I hope you enjoyed that. Please give me a thumbs up if you did, and I'll see you in your next one, or in the next one. Bye now.